Okay, so more and more stuff is coming out from the Ghislaine Maxwell Todd Blanche interview, because remember, it was over 10 hours over 2 days. And I just found this little recording. I'm just gonna play it for you, and we can react after.
Did I think these guys were coming for that? I really don't. If you met Epstein, there is no way that this cast of characters, of which it's extraordinary, some of you in your cabinet, who you value as your co-workers and would be with him if he was a creep or because they wanted sexual favors. A man wants sexual favors, he will find that. They didn't have to come to Epstein for that.
Did you hear that? She said if you knew Epstein and his cast of characters, some of which are in your cabinet, she's talking to Todd Blanche, who is Trump's personal attorney, she said they wouldn't be hanging out with him if they knew he was a creep. And that if they wanted sexual favors, they could get it elsewhere. They didn't have to go through him. So according to Ghislaine Maxwell, she's innocent, Jeffrey Epstein is innocent, and everybody that hung out with him is innocent. That is the new narrative coming from the Trump camp. That is what they are running with. Meanwhile, this is what Epstein and Maxwell survivor Sarah Ransom was saying.
I have spent the last 17 years in my own prison for what she, Jeffrey, and all the co-conspirators did to me. I was raped repeatedly. I was raped 3 times a day sometimes. And I was not the only girl on that island. There was a constant stream of girls being raped over and over and over again. And yes, Ghislaine must die in prison because I've been in hell and back for the last 17 years.
That was from the original sentencing of Ghislaine Maxwell, of which she was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison. And then Trump moved her to the most cushy Texas prison he could possibly find. And from there, the federal government has removed people from the cushy prison because they spoke out against Maxwell and moved them to much worse prisons. So yeah, the woman who was already charged and tried and sentenced is now trying to say that everybody's innocent. Epstein did nothing wrong. The people in Trump's cabinet who hung out with him did nothing wrong. And Trump and the MAGA world are just going to run with that. That is going to be the new narrative. She is going to get a pardon. This woman showed no remorse when she was sentenced the first time. According to the judges and the jury, she did not feel bad. She showed no remorse. Didn't even really indicate that she realized she had done anything wrong, and clearly she doesn't think she did. So yeah, MAGA, now you gotta stand up for that. The sex trafficker said Trump didn't do anything wrong, and you guys just have to believe her.